Now we're going to get on to the very important process, and that's actually the prepping, including the priming and the caulking. This is what's really going to give you a nice clean look to your house, is doing that proper caulking and the proper prepping, and it's going to make your paint job last a long time. So here we go. I'm going to show you what we caulk and what we sand and some of the things we actually prime, so stay tuned to the video on how to prep a house. So you can see I'm in this entryway right now. One of the things we do caulk on the entryway, we caulk the trim boards on the entryway because we want it to look really nice, neat, and tidy. And on the house, caulking all the nail heads on the house, as you can see right here. This type of caulking on the entryway is purely for looks, but it does keep bugs out of all these cracks and stuff that we've got caulked here. Here we got Sean over here. He's actually sanding the door jambs with a paint eater, and then after that we're going to caulk the door jambs, let the caulking dry, then we're going to prime them with a peel bond primer. If you run into any loose nails, you definitely want to hammer in any loose nails or any protruding nails on the surface. We always caulk the back side of the fascia. So throughout my videos, I'm using a lot of tools and accessories. If you're in need of any painting tools and accessories, you can always go to my Amazon tool store right there by clicking on the logo anytime in any of my videos, and that will take you to my Amazon tool store where you can purchase most of my tools and accessories, and typically a lot cheaper than you can get them at your do-it-yourself painting stores or hardware stores. So click on the logo right there anytime you see it to go to my Amazon tool store. We had some new trim on here that was installed, so you definitely want to caulk the nail heads on the new trim. Got some nail heads on these corner boards that we want to caulk. We always caulk these soffit vents up here. A lot of times these things are just stapled in, and over time they'll begin to fall out, and if you caulk them, it'll keep them from falling out. Anywhere where you have bare wood, you want to use a primer, and we're using a peel bond primer on all the bare wood on this house. Anywhere where we've had to do any sanding, we're priming it. Hopefully behind me you can see some of the caulking we've done. All the nail heads are caulked here. Got some priming on some of the batting boards, the trim, some of the blistering on the siding over here. This is some of what we do when we're prepping a house. Now on the painting day, you got to mask off your house to get it all ready to paint. So we're going to walk you through some of the masking steps and what we actually mask before spraying. So stay tuned, here we go. So I got a house here. I'm going to walk you through what we actually mask with plastic and what we actually mask with paper. Show you some of the masking we have. We put paper masking, 9-inch paper on any roof lines, so we don't get out on any overspray on the roofs. We're going to take and put drop cloths on those areas too, but you can see the masking on the roof. We mask all the windows off so we don't get overspray on the windows. We mask garage doors on the ground, so when we actually spray the garage door, we don't get overspray on the garage doors. We mask off any brick or rock so we don't get any overspray on brick and rock. And typically all the masking we're using is 9-inch paper with 1-inch 20/20 tape. Around any light fixtures, any electrical outlets, anything that can get overspray. These are your vents, but we'll typically mask them so they'll look nice, crisp, and clean and match the house. We got same over here. We got masking on windows We've got a vinyl fence that we've masked 9-inch paper to keep the overspray off the vinyl fence. We've got 2 doors in the back that we've masked off. We're going to be spraying these doors, so we've masked them off so we don't get overspray on the doors. Got the thresholds masked. Fill it in with my 3M 2020 tape. It's cheaper. Frog tape's about $5 a roll. The 3M 2020 tape's about $1 a roll. Now the final step of painting your house is the actual painting process. So now we're going to walk you through using the airless sprayer, painting your house, and then the rolling process of rolling the trim. So here we go. Watch this last process of painting your house. 515 tip on here. We're using a cardboard shield and holder. This is, I typically, when I'm spraying, always got a cardboard shield and holder that I use to help shield off the bottom to keep any overspray off my footings. We got a drop cloth set down here just in case anything drips on the concrete. We don't want to get any drips on the concrete. We got our 695 set up over there on the side, and I've got a mask, a respirator I always use while I'm spraying. And we're going to take and spray, and we're going to typically look for good start and stop points, because you don't want to start and stop in the middle of the house. You always want to have logical start and stop points. These are good start and stop points, a corner and a batting board right here coming down the middle. We've got over here this other section, we got a batting board here and a down batting board over here, which are good start and stop points. So you try the best you can. So we'll start down here. We've already sprayed the bottom, but I'll show you the video. I use a cardboard shield, tap it underneath. Do the bottom portion. Now I'm going to go back and forth, doing my from end to end. I'll actually spray inside. This is a really dark color. So you got these holes, you want to make sure it's dark over light, so you want to make sure you spray at an angle to get inside those holes. And then when I'm spraying my lap siding, you want to make sure you get underneath the lip. So when I'm spraying, I'm not spraying straight on, I'm actually spraying at an angle, shooting up and up at an angle. And I always release my trigger at my 2 start and stop points. It actually saves you paint. Instead of pull the trigger, you do it, but you use more paint doing so. So I release the trigger. So now with this 30-inch gun extension, I can reach higher. I don't need to get on a ladder, and I can reach farther, so I don't have to walk as much. So using a gun extension is going to keep you from walking as much, keep you from bending over as much, and keep you from having to reach with a ladder as high. So using this gun extension, you can see that the reach I got